Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So today I'm actually going to be doing a Sony Vegas tutorial. So this is going to help you guys a lot if you guys don't know how to use Sony Vegas. And if you do, well then maybe you could learn something at least, hopefully. So basically the first thing I do when I edit my videos is I add an intro, and that's basically one of the first steps. I'm going to add this one because why not? And if you ever get this thing that says, do you want to set your project video settings to match this media? Just always click no. It's going to save you guys a lot of work when you have to mess with these settings over here. So yeah. Well, that was actually a cool little fight. I remember this intro so good. It's actually, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, now what you guys actually want to do is drag in some gameplay. So I'm gonna find some right now and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just found this gameplay on my desktop because my desktop is so organized. And then I'm just gonna drag it into Sony Vegas like that. And then I'm just gonna wait for this little percentage bar to go to 100. And as you can see, I recorded this on my NVIDIA Shield, so it has black bars, which don't make the video look good at all. By the way, this is actually like a little bit of a preview window if you didn't know. And I didn't record with Audacity either, so this is going to be the only audio I actually have for this video. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to create a new audio track, and then I'm going to bring it down to that one. I could actually just export the audio from right here with the little marker thing, and then export it and save it as an MP3 and edit it inside of Audacity, but I'm kind of lazy to do that, but you can do it if you guys want to. Besides, this audio isn't too bad, it's just a little quiet, so we can easily fix that up in Sony Vegas. Actually, I'm kind of talking a little too much and not showing you guys, so I'm actually going to show you guys what I mean. So this little thing is basically a volume thing, and it has decibels. I think that's what they're called. Oh, I just hit my mic. I apologize for that. And 10 decibels is twice as loud, so if it's negative 10 decibels, that means it's twice as low. So I'm just going to set this to like 3.4, just so the audio can be heard a little bit better. And as you can see, my intro has this like audio, but I kind of lower it sometimes because some people, like, let's just say someone's watching a video that has very low audio and then they click on my video. I don't want their ears to like get like messed up because my audio's on max and they didn't know. So I kind of lower my audio just a bit so it won't have that effect on people. And then for this, like I said, I have black bars, so the way I remove them is I right click, I go to switches and click maintain aspect ratio, and then I go to switches again and click disable resample. And if you disable resample, it makes your video 10 times better because it's not going to have any blurry like effect, and it's going to look a lot better once it's uploaded to YouTube. And let's just say I'm kind of done with my video. I'm just, cutting parts out and everything, and it looks all good. I'm just going to delete that actually. Yeah, I'm just going to put that right there, and then I'm just going to split this video like so, and I'll split this like so. Actually, I didn't split that one. And then I delete this. I'm only using a mouse, guys, so I'm kind of slow with just the mouse. I'm not using my keyboard because it's pretty far away from me. And yeah, so let's just say my video is kind of done. Now what I actually kind of do is add a fade in, like right here. And oh, I forgot to do this. Can I still do it though? Yeah, so you guys see how my intro is right here and my gameplay is right there. I don't like that, so I kind of just make a new video track over here, and then I kind of move this one up, and it has a marker system, so you don't like bring your thing all the way like over here by accident. So that's pretty cool. So I was gonna add a fade in, and it has a little number on how long it's gonna be. A good fade in is about 1.18 seconds. That's pretty good. And then, like, let's just say I want to add some background music. What I do is I download it using this thing called ensavefrom.net, and it basically lets you save videos with one click. I'll have a link in the description so you guys can download the videos you guys want to for background music. Alright guys, so I just downloaded a video with ensavefrom.net, so I'm just going to drag this in. Sometimes it's just going to say video playback and it's not going to actually show the name of the song. That's kind of a little bit of an issue, but it's all good. It's just a file name kind of got messed up. So as you can see, it has the NCS thing, so it's a video. I recommend downloading videos instead of MP3s because like this, you get better audio because you're downloading the full video in 720p. And if you just download the MP3, you're going to lose a lot of quality with those online converters. So yeah, and to actually just get the audio and get rid of this NCS sphere thing, you just want to click the letter U on your keyboard, and then you can delete it, and then that's how you get rid of it. Because if you don't click the little U key on the keyboard, these two are going to be attached, so they're going to both get deleted. And I'm going to add a new video track, not video, audio track, because I don't like keeping my background music and the audio on the same track. It's really confusing. Now once you guys have your audio right there, you want to lower it because it's background music, and background music is very loud if you don't lower it. So just lower this to like, I don't know, 14, yeah, like 14.8, and then lower this one down to like 5, and then it should sound, I guess, good. Just play it with headphones and see how it sounds. This year, but you know, I kind of want to go. Alright, so that's actually kind of loud. Actually no, that's very loud, so I'm gonna lower this one down a bit to like 21, and let's just hear it. Like kind of a little bit of one-on-one. Still too loud, so I'm gonna lower it even more. That's kind of too low. I'm gonna keep it at 26. No, that's kind of low. I'm gonna keep it at 20.1 and give it a listen. Like kind of a little bit of, and I'm gonna lower down this to like 7. Like kind of a little bit of one-on-one. Still too low. I mean too high. 13. Like kind of a little bit of one-on-one. Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So I'm just waiting for this thing to render. Wouldn't it be load or generate? Not like whatever I just said. Alright, so hey guys, welcome back for alright, well, 2 voices at the same time, but I just got my settings finished. It was pretty simple. You just gotta like experiment with this, and let's just say I'm kind of done with my video. And I just want to render it. Well, actually, first I'm actually gonna add an effect to my video, so I'm gonna add color curves. Where is that? I just lost it. Oh, it's over here. And I'm just gonna drag it. Actually, no, not that. Just drag this onto your video. And guys, like I showed you guys, always disable resample. If you don't disable resample, like your videos are gonna be messed up. So yeah, this thing just makes me able to edit the colors, and that looks really bad. But actually, no, I'm not gonna show you guys how to do that because I'm pretty bad at color corrections. But yeah, so once you actually have your video done and edited and everything, you want to click on this little gear icon. I don't know what that's called. I think it's called a gear. I really don't know. Don't quote me on that. But for your like template. I don't know how to say that. Just select this one, HD. No, wait, which one? I don't even know. Just select this one, HDV 1080 60i. That's, yeah, select that one, and then just change it to your custom resolution. I render in 1280 by 720 because it's a pretty quick render, and it still has some pretty decent quality. If you want 1920 by 1080 or just 1080p, just change this to 1920 by 1080. So this will be 1920 and this will be 1080, obviously. The height is always the number, so if you want 720, this will be 720, 1080, 1080, and then 1440p, you'll write 1440p here, and then whatever the other thing is over here. So yeah, and for your frame rate, if you're gonna do 30 fps, do this 29.9 something. I can't see that far because I'm pretty far away from my computer, and I'm using a laptop, not a monitor, so I can't really see that good. NTSC, and then if you want to do 60 fps, do 59.94 double NTSC. And if you're gonna do that, I prefer 60 fps because it renders faster than 30 fps for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because my gameplay is recorded in 60 fps, and if I render in 30 fps, it has to compress the video. So I don't know if that's why. I'm not like good with all this, but I know the basics. And now for your rendering quality, change it from good to best, and for your resample, change it to disable resample. You do not want to resample, never. You don't want that. It makes your videos look bad. And you can click this to start off projects with these settings, but it's kind of broken for me. So even if I check this box, I still gotta sometimes fix some settings. So always make sure your settings are good. Go to your audio and change this from, if it's ever on this, change it to stereo. Chances are it will already be on stereo. Change this to 48,000 if it isn't already, and then change this to 16. You don't need to go higher because, I mean, I don't know if anyone has that great of a mic. 8 is 6. I mean 8. 16 is pretty good, and from good to best, just leave it on good. It's audio, so I mean, you're really not gonna notice it. So yeah, and ruler, I don't know what this does. I don't know what that does, but yeah, so you're basically done. Now what you want to do is go to File, Render As, and then just wait for this thing to load. It does take a while sometimes, especially if you're recording like your screen. It takes even longer. And I'll show you guys how I create my settings. And sorry for me breathing on the mic, I'm very close to it. Select Sony AVC/MVC. It's under QuickTime. It's around here. So kind of look for this Sony AVC/MVC, and then just click on this little triangle next to it, and select Internet 1280 by 720 or 1080. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna edit the settings either way. We just I can't even talk, but we're gonna use this because of a codec it has. And if you have this thing that says render loop region only, if it's checked, uncheck it if you want it to render the whole video. This is just basically if you just want to render a very little of your video. So always have it checked off if you're gonna render your video. And yeah, so I'm gonna do internet 1280 by 720p. And as you can see, video format is AVC. So like I said, we need this for the codec, or we're using this because of the codec. And yeah, so it's gonna show you guys the resolution. If you're doing 1080, select the one on top, but I'm doing 720, so I'll select this one. Profile, keep that on high so you get good quality. This, you can't change it, so it doesn't really matter. Frame rate, it's obvious. Again, just this is 30 FPS, and then this one over here is 60 FPS. I mean, if you want to do 120 FPS, I mean, go for it. I don't know how to do that, but if you know how to do it, then go for it. bitrate, I always leave mine at 16 million. Is that 16 million? I just noticed that's 16,000. But anyways, if your bitrate, like, you don't know what to set for it, just keep it at 16 million, which is actually huge. I didn't think it would actually be that big, but yeah. And if you don't and if you really don't know what the bitrate is, just keep it at that. I don't really know how to explain that. I don't think it really makes that big of a difference, so just keep it on that. And then keep this on double AC, 48,128 stereo. Projects, just change this to best and click OK. Actually, no, you want to name this something. So yeah, like I just did right there, and click the save option, and then click the little star next to it. Click on show favorites only, and now you only get this instead of that big mess which no one really can understand. And now you can just click on render. I might have some like something in the description that will tell you about the bitrate, because I at the moment don't know too much about this. I know there's like 8 million and then 12 million and then a lot, but I really don't know how to actually explain it, but I just keep them at 16 million. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hope you guys learned something. I know this isn't like the type of videos I usually do, but I just want to teach some people how to use Sony Vegas that I'm friends with and don't know how to use it. I'm not gonna name any people, but yeah. So let's bring that down and mess up the video just quite a bit. Oh boy, but anyway, guys, see you guys in the next one.